What's up guys, FKA Closer, and in today's video I want to let you in on a little industry secret, okay, just between me and you. The business owner that you work for hates you, absolutely hates you. Yes, I said that correctly. The business owner that you work for hates you, resents you, and I'll tell you why. Because you are obsessed with this idea of a one-call close. And now, don't get me wrong, there's nothing necessarily wrong with closing people on the first call. But when you become obsessed with it, you start to have huge blind spots in the way you approach sales in general. See, the thing is, and this is for a lot of younger sales reps out there, you seem to think that having a magical script is just going to change everything for you. Like you can just have someone go from completely cold, watching a VSL, and then suddenly they're going to close on the first call with you because you have a magical process. And I'm here to break it to you that that script that you keep relying on is not going to be the determiner of someone closing on the first call or not. And when you become obsessed with just closing people on the first call, you start to develop huge blind spots, like I said, huge gaps in your game. So you start neglecting follow-ups, or if you do follow-ups, you don't know how to speak to people the right way. Why? Because you didn't really listen when you had the first conversation with them. And you took their initial rejection personally and you assigned meaning to it. So now all of the sub-communication has been tainted because you've attached some sort of negative emotion to that person and the initial conversation not going your way. And even thinking like that, like closing someone is you winning somehow, like that's even the wrong sort of energetic dynamic right there. Like you got to stop that. When you close a deal, you are opening a relationship, right? It's like the problem that I see with a lot of younger sales reps, and don't get me wrong, I did this for some time as well. But the problem I see is like you start being obsessed with just closing people, and then you forget to ask for referrals. You forget that there is a product suite that you can upsell, cross-sell, downsell people into, and you just neglect that whole part of the game. And a business owner hates that, right? Because it's not about a one-call close. It's about making sure the person is looked after, they're getting great results in the program, and if there's anything else, any other services that that person can benefit from, it is your job to maintain that relationship and make sure that when the time is right, you're presenting that solution to them to solve the next challenge or bottleneck that they may be experiencing, right? And why does a business owner like that? Well, because one, it's going to give them better case studies and testimonials, and two, it's increasing lifetime value per client, right? So their client acquisition costs are going to be lowered over time because you're doing your job the right way. You're not obsessing over how many people are on my calendar this week, what's the show up rate, and how can I close all of them? It's like, that's important, but what about follow-ups from last week, the week before, last month? What does your pipeline look like? What about all the people that you closed last month? Are you staying with them on their journey? Are you holding them to high standards and expectations to make sure they get the results? Because what's most important? Results, right? This is how you need to start thinking. And your obsession with just a one-call close, buy or die, burn the leads if they don't close on the first call, like it's killing the business. It's silently killing the business. It's adding stress and anxiety and resentment for the business owner towards you. So you may have a great one-call close percentage, but it doesn't mean you're going to be favored by the business owner over time. So I need you guys to start thinking beyond just a one-call close, because that is not the be-all, end-all, and it should not be something that you emphasize. Be a three-dimensional, holistic closer. And what I mean by that is don't have huge blind spots in your ability to help people. Like closing on the one call, that's fine, but it's not the only metric that measures a great and successful salesperson. So I'll give you an example. Like a lot of the deals that I made every single month, I'd say 30-40% of them came from my pipeline of follow-ups and referrals, not just one call closes. And so if you think about that, 30 to 40% of my commissions every single month, if I neglected that part of this game, they would have vanished, right? That would have had a dramatic effect on my lifestyle, quality of life, etc., and my relationship with the business owner. And so you need to start thinking about how your obsession with a one-call close could actually be creating huge blind spots for you in other areas of your sales career, right? And so you don't want to be that person. So hopefully today's video is valuable. Let me know in the comments below your thoughts. If you ever need any help with this, or you're interested in working with me, click the link below the video in the pinned comments as well. And until next time, as always, happy selling.